Hello everyone, this is my collection video for I think Godzilla and Kaiju in general. Basically it's basically just going to be Kaiju all over. There's a whole row here. It is mainly from I think I set this from 1933 all the way to 2024 if I'm not wrong, maybe 2025. I don't know if I have anything new or not, but yeah, I wanted to show off my collection here. Ignore the thunderstorm in the background if you're going to hear any of that. There's been some lightning, so if the lights turn off, then it is what it is. But you're going to see a lot of these things. These are little city building things that I have. I think it's from a, what is it from? I think it's from, I don't know what it's from, but it's from a board game, I think. I have like two versions of the same thing. Well, two the same thing, I think I do. So, I guess that's kind of cool as well. So this thing is pretty old, actually. It's like 2014, I think I got it back when I was a kid. This is most of the stuff that you'll see in this video that's kaiju related. I don't know what specifically like version of Godzilla this is exactly, but I always assumed it was like Heisei era, but it doesn't even really look like that too much either, so I don't know. I think it's just generic old Godzilla here, so I'm not exactly sure, but for some reason this one's here, and I said screw it. I guess you'll see that it's kind of all over the place, but this is NECA King Kong 1933, so this is the oldest kaiju thing, if you want to call it that, really. Media here that is a little figurine. This is newer than older, obviously. I think they have more of the rights to King Kong than Godzilla. If you don't know, NECA kind of lost the rights to Godzilla, I think in like, what, 2019 or 2020, around there. I even remember texting them at the time asking what happened with Godzilla's license thing or brand or whatever, and they said no licensing, so they actually responded to me on Instagram. I don't know if they'll still do it, but I'm not asking for people to go out there and ask NECA or anything, but anyway, this is also NECA. This is Godzilla 1954. I love this figure as well. It's not as good as like some of their other figures later on, but it's still pretty cool, all things considered. I really like it. I thought it was really cool at the time. There's another one of these things that is like a variant of this one. I always considered this one to be kind of like the smoke of, how the old original Godzilla films were like, a smoke atomic breath rather than anything else. This one's really cool too. This is actually like one of my oldest figures that I've ever had, which was 1954, I think Bandai Godzilla, if I'm not wrong. And this is NECA again. Love this one because it's basically a repaint of this, but in 1956 King of the Monsters cover art, I believe. So love that. I think it looks so cool, honestly. I love the little fire and stuff. So it's a picture. It's basically the picture art for the original movie, or maybe it's the American version. I don't really remember, but it's really, really cool. Oh yeah, and this is for the what is it called? Shoot, it's for the this stuff. This stuff right here. And sorry if I'm out of breath. I've been kind of moving around for a while, or running around really, but this is for the board game as well. So this is Godzilla's official board game thing. Again, this one, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and I think there's another one later. Yeah, Megalon right there. So all four of these three, and where'd it go? Sorry, I'm looking on camera, so it's a little confusing. This one right here. All four of those are for the board game specifically, so those are what those are. These ones, these little guys, are usually or more likely going to be a set with this thing as well. So this is Angirius. I don't know what specific type or version this is. Never really knew exactly. Obviously, it should be the Showa era if I'm not wrong, but clearly doesn't look anything like Final Wars, so it's like, it's not that one. But this is one of my favorite ones. This is the one that I think most people agree on that NECA did better, even better than, SH Monster Arts, which you're not really going to see any SH Monster Arts figures here, except for one. This is Figuarts right here. Sorry, Gigan. This is Figuarts right here, which is Ultraman 1966. This is King Kong vs. Godzilla 1962. And this is also Ultraman. Oh, this is Bandai instead, which is, shoot, what's his name? How am I forgetting, dude? It's been so long since I've been paying attention to this stuff. Oh my god, I can't believe I can't think of the name. It's Ultraman, and it's, oh my god, I feel so ashamed of myself. Okay, so I was literally just looking it up, and I could not find it for the life of me. It was showing me stuff like Bemular and stuff who I know, and I was looking for the supervillain, because I always thought this was like the main villain guy, or at least to me it always was, which is the coolest villain. Anyway, his name is Alien Balton. It just came up in my head while I was trying to look it up. I couldn't find it, but it popped up at least, so there's that. And there's Gigan right there. That is from obviously 74 or 75 around there. Right? Or no, sorry. 72 or 73. This is 73 Megalon. He's only in one movie. There's Mechagodzilla, which is 74 or 75. King Caesar is exclusively in 74, which is versus Mechagodzilla. And there's Mechagodzilla again, just a little mini version of him. And these little things here, there's not really special or anything, but there's that as well. And there's also the blue Godzilla atomic breath thing, which is really cool and goofy. But, there's that as well. Another variant. There's Biolante. My sister actually bought me this. I don't know when exactly, but I think a few years ago. More than a few years ago, actually. But this is really cool because I think this is also Bandai, if I'm not wrong. Oh, yes, and then here is Godzilla versus Destroya, which is also Burning Godzilla. He's really cool. There's Godzilla Jr. right there from 95. And then the same character right here, which is Godzilla Jr. or Baby Godzilla, whatever you want to call it, versus Space Godzilla, which I've never really liked how the change was from 93 to 94. It was always so weird seeing him grow up into a chubby little creature and then that, because he really wasn't chubby in the 93 version, so it's really weird. Anyway, there's I don't know if this is Zilla or 1998, but I always assumed that it was Zilla from Final Wars, which Zilla, if you don't know, is, obviously a take on this actual 1998 Godzilla design. I am one of the only people out there who's going to say that, I really, really love his design. It's so weird. It's Americanized and everything, and everyone really hated it at the time. And, as a kid, I loved it anyway, because, I'm a kid, whatever. But, I've always really liked his design, despite, people not liking it. But I understand why it's not Godzilla, but at the same time, I take the Godzilla out of it. He's a cool design, doesn't he? I don't know how he doesn't. Especially the animated series. That was really cool with the green atomic breath and everything. And there's a little ball over here. I don't know what this ball thing is, but, it's sitting there. And here is the Heisei Gamera figure that I have that I think is from the third film, which is 99, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 1999. I don't think there's a 2001. But this is SH Monster Arts, the only SH Monster Arts figure that I have. And then there's GMK, or, Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah Godzilla. And I think this is also GMK Ghidorah, which I didn't know at the time. I think I actually had to look it up, but this is Bandai. This is NECA again, but I only have the Atomic Breath version. He looks so cool. I love him with his eyes and everything. And this one, you really can't tell if it's this version of King Ghidorah. I always thought this was the Showa era when I was a kid, so I never really questioned it, but there is Burning Godzilla again, or just a variant. Oh, there's a little thing from Godzilla, King of the Monsters, a little pad thing from that movie, which is really, really cool. I left there. There is Red Burning Godzilla, just straight up red, which is really cool. There's Kaiju Mechagodzilla. Love this design, but I'm going to be honest. Most people say that this Godzilla design is the best Mechagodzilla design, and I love it, but to me, it's second place. My favorite will always be this version. It's definitely not Super Mechagodzilla. I really don't like his design that much, honestly. He looks really weird, but this is my favorite Mechagodzilla design. But most people's is Kaiju, which Kaiju has a really cool design, especially for a suit. He looks even cooler in the sequel, I believe, Tokyo SOS. So I don't think I've ever really watched through the entirety of Against Mechagodzilla, but I'm not sure. And this is Tokyo SOS or Against Mechagodzilla. I don't even remember. I think it's Tokyo SOS, though. Same iteration, just different film. Whatever happens in there. Oh, here's a little creature I have here. I don't know what this is from, but it's not kaiju, really. It's just a cool little dragon I have. Oh, this is for my birthday cake back in 2014. I had a Godzilla 2014 birthday celebration back in the day, and this is so cool. This is on the cake, and what it does is it does this. Sorry. It opens its mouth, and it's supposed to have a little thing here, but I don't think there's a battery in, so I can't really show you. But it's supposed to have a blue atomic breath-like thing, and I think it's supposed to make a noise, too. Ooh, and here's, I love 2014 Godzilla's design. I love the movie so much. It's a little dark, because Mothra's in the way. I love you, Mothra. You're my favorite kaiju. Favorite kaiju, by the way. There is that. I love that. Shoot, did I skip out on something? Oh, it might be just because I kind of ran over it, didn't I? Yeah, here's King Ghidorah, and here's Mothra. So this is the Showa design of Mothra. Unfortunately, it's the only Showa design of Mothra that I have. If you don't know, my favorite kaiju of all time and how always has been, I'll defend her until the day I die, is Mothra. I love Mothra to death. She's so cool. But there's Godzilla 2014, NECA, obviously, love his design. This is also NECA. Most of the ones over here are pretty much NECA for King of the Monsters before they lost, the license for it, so they couldn't make Godzilla versus Kong figures. So that is unfortunate and all. But, here's Mothra with the red wings. This is not NECA. I don't know what this is from. I think this is Jax Pacific, if I'm not wrong. And this is really cool too. I love this, and Burning Godzilla 2019 is so cool looking. I love him. Oh yeah, and Bioluminescence Mothra. I was so glad when I got this at the time because I was like, oh my god, that's so awesome. And here's Rodan. I love Rodan as well. He has an amazing design in the Monsterverse, honestly. And so does Mothra. A lot of people don't like her design, but I actually really like her design. It's different. But here's Burning Godzilla, I think, from Jax Pacific again. And I think this is also Jax Pacific, but this is like a bigger version of King Ghidorah and Rodan, which I would play with all the time when I was, make fun of me. I was like 13 years old. It's whatever. I'm sorry if my hand is like in the way. It's hard to tell because I'm using a phone. But anyway, I never use the phone, never record. So here's Mothra also. I think I got this way later on. So this is recent. So this must be, what is the... I don't know what the new company is, but the new company that makes the Godzilla toys now, I don't know what they're called, but they made this one as well, Burning Godzilla, which he doesn't even blow that out of his mouth. He never does that, but that's okay. I still like it. I'm glad they included it. So, what are they called? I don't know what the company is, but this is for Godzilla versus Kong Mecha Godzilla. I think it's more recent, if anything. Playmates. That's what it was. Playmates. These are not too new, but these are new for me. And this is, what is it? His name's Suko from Godzilla X Kong, I think. And I think this guy's name is Doug. I don't even know. I haven't been paying attention to the newer stuff, honestly, but I have them because this is Evolved Godzilla. I loved Evolved Godzilla's design, but like this isn't really his design. This is a really weird design if that's his design. But anyway. Here is, I think her name is Shumo, I don't know, something like that. And she has a cool design. Kind of looks like How to Train Your Dragon, though. And then there's this guy right here. This guy is, Scar King. And then there's Kong right there. And I think this is Tiamat. I really like Tiamat. And this thing is, I don't even know what this thing is, but it's from the new movie, so you'd have to comment down below what the hell that is. I have no idea. And then last but not least, this thing was on a really, really, really cheap sale. There's a version where it has a little thing by him. I don't know the new Ultraman. I think is it Ultraman Rising? I don't know what that's from. I only care about the 1966 version, but I was like, you know what? It's on sale. And all these were also on sale, by the way. I didn't just buy all these, like, Walmart was, like, throwing them out, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to take advantage of that and do something with it. So that is pretty much the entire collection right here. I actually do have a bigger, like, big 2014 Godzilla toy. I wish I had a Kong Skull Island big toy as well when it came out, but unfortunately I wasn't able to grab that. The problem with the Godzilla 24, and I actually have more Godzilla 2014 stuff, but I don't know where they are right now, so unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to grab them, but wherever they are, the big Godzilla has like no hand, and it really sucks, and his tail is really floppy and bad as well. So there's my there's my whole Godzilla collection. I'll be showing off my other collections very, very soon. Call me whatever, call me cringe, I don't care. I love Godzilla to death. I'm always going to be a Godzilla fan, and I'm going to stop, yapping from now on, because this video is going to be over like 10 minutes. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This is my Godzilla collection. If anyone is a Godzilla fan, please comment down below, because, I have a huge love for Godzilla, and I'd love to talk about it in the future, because I love talking about this stuff. It's something I'm really, really passionate about. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Mercy. I know you can't see my face right now because it's not showing, but I actually want to show you this. I want to show you this real quick. I actually have this. My sister made this for me. It's Godzilla King of the Monsters. I thought it was a really, really cool image. She made me for this in, like, I don't know, it would have been after 2014, obviously, so maybe 2015, 16, 17, around there. And I want to show you some of my old pictures, Mutos and Godzilla 1998. Those aren't the only ones that I have. There's more. But, I'm missing out on it, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking right there. You get to see some color at the end, so With that being said, thank you guys for watching. My name is Mercy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.